Welcome back, guys, to my review of Percy Jackson Episode 3. And, dude, it was a fantastic episode. It was great. I really enjoyed it.
It's getting bumpy cause I got me some friends who just can't get along. Oh dear, when the team's getting grumpy, the trick to getting through it is singing this
Dude,
song.
what are you doing?
Sorry. I couldn't help myself. No, the episode was, you know what? It was perfectly mediocrely bad. I'm sorry. I just can't stop laughing. Like, okay, let me just say right now, they did a fantastic job giving us elements of the Percy Jackson story. If you're a book fan and you just want to see scenes and bits and pieces of the story, fantastic. You guys did a great job. You know what? I have to say, they've done a fantastic job all the way through. They've given us perfect scenes. They've given us those images of what we want to see in the books. Characters, not so much, but yeah, you know what? It's been great. Um, the amount that they just completely forced into the show of scenes that weren't in the books, changing the dialogue, completely rewriting characters. Um, yeah, that takes major points away. I'm not gonna go into every single bit here because honestly, this would make this video into a 40 to an hour long video, and you guys probably don't want to listen to that. So let me just mention the highlights right here. So change ups. We never get to see Argus, the camp security. He's the one who takes them to the city to get put onto the bus to be shipped off to Hades. The selection for who's going to join Percy is completely different. It's a little bit more intimate. Annabeth's already there with her invisible hat when he comes out from the attic. Grover is there too, so he just points to both of them. It's a lot better than what we see in the show, where there's supposedly this whole ceremony for the quest that it's never really defined for us why only three people can go on this quest with Percy. We're just told it's this selection ceremony. We're not told that, yeah, so only three people can go with you. Well, why? Well, the other times where someone less than three, or some parties where there's more than three, they've all died, so it's three people that you want to have a quest. So we never explained that. Medusa's personality is completely different. Yes, she is kind of similar where she was caring for the three kids, but in the books, she's always had this malevolent presence, and we always know that she's kind of off, kind of weird, and she's definitely always wanted to turn them into stone. Versus in this scene, we have a mixture where the kids have to go with either Medusa or one of the Furies. It's just weird. Like, that scene's not in the book. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. It's just I couldn't stop slapping myself. It's just like, no, no, you didn't do this. Also, again, the stretching of the story to make it a 40-minute episode. I said it before. I say it again. This should be 20 minutes, a solid, compact 20 minutes. The things that they take 3 minutes to explain the show can be explained within a minute of dialogue. Like, yes, I get it. The show is going to be different from what's in the books, but different, not completely obliterated. For everyone that's like, Carl, what are you talking about, man? You're just overdoing it. I would just like, to see the story I know with the characters I know actually in the show. Is that hard for me to ask? Like, I'm sorry if that's just too much. Like, yes, I ask so much of the writers to appreciate the characters, to appreciate the story. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, take Annabeth. Annabeth's a complete asshole throughout this whole thing. She's like some badass, bad bitch. Like, what? Why? Like, yes, Annabeth has been trained for years on end at Camp Half-Blood at this point, but we never really get told like she's been here for 5 years. She's never been able to go home. This is her life. She's been constantly training. We never really told that, and she's just arrogant for no reason. So I just don't like that scene at all. Now, I should give them a little bit of credit. They did use the whole Grover guiding Thalia to Half Blood Hill along with Luke and Annabeth uh, pretty well within this episode. They gave us some nice dynamics, a little bit of interesting drama, so they did that well, but it almost makes me puke to have to almost say that. But they did do an okay job bringing that up, showing how Grover was actually the one that failed to get Thalia to Camp Half-Blood safely, how he's able to then use that on Percy and Annabeth to bring them together as a group a little bit closer. So they did an interesting job with that, but uh, it's not enough for me to really say anything positive about this show, honestly, so far. But what else can we add that really shows that this is a great episode? Annabeth has a conversation with a Fury who doesn't immediately try to kill her, which isn't how monsters work. Because if a monster smells you out, they're going to come kill you right away. So the fact that she was able to have a full-on conversation and still get away from it makes no sense. Or the fact that she knows it's a Fury, why didn't she just stab it? That doesn't make any sense. Also, we never get an explanation for the mist. Like, we're told that we don't want to have anyone see anything what's going on. Well, why does the Fury care? Fury is a monster. Like, whatever she does, the mist is just going to cover for her, and she doesn't have to live for the consequences. The demigods do. So why does the Fury care? There's a deal apparently that she was trying to make with Annabeth, but Annabeth rejected it. And Percy supposedly had a deal going on with Medusa, but Percy rejected it. Annabeth finds out the real reason why Percy's on this quest. Shocker. I don't really know why she's that surprised. Um, it's just poorly written, in my opinion. Again, it's stretching it out, changing it. I'm okay with changes, but I don't recognize it at all, except for the fact that you have characters by the name of Percy, Annabeth, and Grover, and they go to places where those characters went. Other than that, they don't act the way the characters do. They don't speak the way the characters speak. They don't do the things that those characters would do. It's just weird. Also, the Medusa. I can't believe I completely forgot about this. They put the invisible hat on the Medusa's head and then cut it off. I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure that's not how Medusa works. Medusa works when your eyes are looking at Medusa and she locks onto you. The fact that she's invisible that shouldn't matter. It's all because she can look at you and see your eyes is what turns you to stone. If she's invisible, that makes it worse because you can't see her. So I really don't understand why they just like, oh, let's put the hat on and we're going, just slice her head off then. Ah, you couldn't have done anything better with that? That was your best Medusa? Like, I get it, it's Disney. Oh no, we can't have chopping heads off. No! Well then don't do Percy Jackson. Okay? I guess I can't be too surprised Disney's failing at it again, but yeah, that's my thoughts for this episode. Sorry it's kind of rambling, but that's really what this whole episode was. It's just rambling around. It's nothing coherent. It doesn't follow the story. It's stretching and stretching it out for no apparent reason. So, but hey, let me know what you guys think. Is this a fantastic episode? Is this everything that you as a Percy Jackson fan wanted? Is this really how we should expect it? I want to hear from below. Am I nuts? Am I crazy? Am I just being overly harsh and I'm just an old guy that wants it to be like my books? Let me know. I look forward to hearing you guys in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe. I will catch you later. Bye now.